My guess? You've been sitting around surfing the internet more than usual lately. Did you know? As the coronavirus crisis drags on, hackers still work hard trying to steal your data and your personal information. Are you sure your browsing history and identity are protected? I've been a NordVPN customer long before they sponsored this show. Their software allows me to safely browse the internet without being traced. NordVPN's encryption hides your location and encrypts all the data, whether you're sending or receiving. And today, we have a special Christmas offer. When you sign up with promo code Sonnen, you are going to get 68% off, a 2-year plan, and 4 additional months for free. There's nothing to lose. Try NordVPN risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to nordvpn.org/Sonnen or click on the link in the description to get this special offer. Again, nordvpn.org/Sonnen. Submission Underground this Sunday, December 20th, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on UFC Fight Pass. Guys, I've got to tell you, I had such an interesting time with this. So, UFC goes, hey, year's coming to an end. Let's blow the doors off. Big matches as you can get. Bring back to us how you do. Okay. So we had all sorts of excitement going on. We had Tony Ferguson and George St. Pierre, who both agreed to the match in like a minute for George, 5 seconds for Tony. George finds out he can't get out of Canada. It turns into this whole thing. Fight's gone. I bring that to you because you hear Logan and Jake Paul. We went to them. Shaquille O'Neal has been training jiu-jitsu. We went to him. I mean, we're going all over the place. We're starting to match things up, and things are coming together. But there's still a whole bunch of dead ends where you make it, who's out there, who's available, who wants to be part of this big year-end show. So it's just one of these deals. I'm going to fast forward the tape for you, but I'm going to bring you to yesterday. We have Rumble Johnson going to come in, heavyweight, take on Fabricio Verdum, which is a very interesting match because if you were to just look at that by pure grappling credentials, there's not a lot to see here. Verdum has beat anybody, particularly a guy who doesn't compete regularly in grappling, which is Rumble. But the rules get a little bit interesting, where there are ways where a guy as strong as Rumble, if he wants to be disciplined, can start to play games. He can start to play games, get into the coin toss, see if his color comes out. It's an interesting match. Verdum calls. And Verdum, by the way, was in Brazil at the time the match got lined up. Had to come over from Brazil to LA a month early because of a lot of the rules and restrictions going on with these times. Plus get his training camp in. Verdum does everything. Verdum does everything perfect. Everything he says he's going to do, boom. Calls, says he's got COVID. Oh, no. Okay. How are you doing? Do you need anything? No, I'm actually feeling pretty good, but I don't want to get on a flight. I don't want to be around anybody. Yeah, fully understand. Take care of yourself. We're going to revisit this. If you need anything, let us know. And boom, now we're off to what do you do with the Rumble match? Do you scrap it? Do you just bring in somebody totally different? How do you replace Fabricio Verdum, right? If you're doing an event that has anything to do with MMA or grappling and you can get Verdum, you do whatever you have to do to get Verdum. It's one of those things. And I'm sure you guys would fully understand that. But now what do you do? Because the same can be said for Rumble. That's a big get. You don't want to miss Rumble. That's Rumble. And there's not a lot of him lately. Oh, and by the way, he's all over the headlines because he just signs this new contract. So what do? You go back to the phones. Pretty simple answer. And as we're beating the phones, you guys are going to love this. You're not going to believe. You're not going to believe who we got to take on Rumble. Big Mouth, Kevin Holland. Now, Big Mouth fought on the pay-per-view Saturday. There's no chance he wants to come out and take on a heavyweight Rumble Johnson on 0 days' notice, right? I mean, the second we hang up with him, he's going to have to go to the airport. It's one of these deals. Got to make the call anyway. So Kevin Holland says, I wanted Chimaev. Rumble is even better than Chimaev. To which I have to respond, why? Like that was just a random comment. We never spoke before, but I have to know why. Why is Rumble better than Chimaev? He said, I'll tell you why, because John Jones is scared of Rumble. I will take on the guy that John Jones is scared to take on. Boom, I'm in. I have never met Holland. I have watched him through my television. I'm just here to tell you guys, he is the real deal. This guy is coming as advertised. Anyone, anywhere, anytime, any rule set, the only thing that came out of his mouth was yes. Okay. Match is done. I kept it from you guys. I was waiting till today to come and bring this to you guys. In the meanwhile, art department is getting the posters done. We're redoing the programs. There's some things that we have to do so that when I come and tell you guys it's going to be Holland versus Rumble, boom, we can drop it. Well, not so fast. I, in the meanwhile, had reached out to Mick Maynard. Mick Maynard says, look, I don't have anything lined up for Kevin right now, but I am definitely looking quickly. Okay, Holland's out. We're going to pull Holland, call Kevin Holland up. Hey, man, you did everything you promised. You're a man of your word. So are we, but we're going to have to revisit this. It sounds as though there could be a different opportunity coming your way. Everybody hangs up the phone. Holland could have been a cooler guy. I'm back to the drawing board. What do I do now? What do I do now? Time is ticking. And by the way, this is Rumble Johnson. I got a hotbed here in Portland. We got more black belts in Portland. We got every minute is black belts in Portland as they do in Las Vegas, Los Angeles. We are a hotbed for grappling, but it's Rumble. Not just anybody's going to do, right? It's a special draw. It's a special attraction. It's a special placement on a very special card. Felicia Spencer will be on this card. Amanda Higgins will be on this card. The only ones that are going to close the night out later than Rumble's match is RDA versus Cowboy Cerrone and the world title match between Mason and Isha. I mean, it's a big deal. Called Ryan Bader. Ryan Bader, sitting Bellator heavyweight champion who has a past with Rumble, who is in the same organization that Rumble just signed with. Not a terribly likely phone call to get a yes from. Ryan Bader doesn't miss a beat. Boom, send me a ticket. Ryan Bader is going to be taking on Rumble Johnson this Sunday. UFC Fight Pass, Submission Underground, 6 o'clock Eastern. You hear from me first.